work. Here is where we cook. Here is where our fridge is. Water tank. The black thing over there, that's the piano. So as you can see, our table turned to our bed at night. Here is our souvenir of previous adventure. That's from our last trip in Florida.
All our stuff is pretty much stored here, and I've got my kettle to make some tea every day. Every day is tea day. This is a must. If you want to build a van, you need to have some sort of a locking mechanism. Trust me on this one. If they are not good, if they are cheap because you bought them from eBay, your stuff's gonna fall and break. Yeah. The easiest part was probably just to get rid of all the stuff we didn't need. That scared me at first because I'm a very materialistic person, but it turned out that once you start to get rid of your stuff, it's fun. You start to be so light.
Because we can have views like this. This is our home, so we have everything that we need. And as we're pretty minimalist people, we don't really need anything else.
We've got all the freedom we have ever wanted, even more than we have ever wanted. We can park anywhere, and we don't depend on anyone or anything. And I mean, this place, this is ours. It doesn't belong to anyone else. We don't have any debt to pay. I know some people are gonna say that this is not a real home because it's not a house, but for us, this is our real home. And it belongs to us and only us, and this is great. So when we are in the van, we will spend most of the time here. And this is where we work, this is where we play video games or watch movies. And it's very useful. We've got an electrical outlet just under the table. And our batteries, they can last for the whole days with the solar panel quickly charging them if need be. If we want to charge them quickly, we can use the alternator in the Sprinter. And this is because I installed a big cable that goes underneath the van that will join all the batteries together once the key is in the ignition. So basically, the van becomes a big generator.
We decided to buy a Sprinter van because when we bought the van 2 years ago, it was in 2018, I was still in university. We both had some student debt to pay. For us, it was not on our budget to buy like a 2018 Sprinter van. The ProMaster and the Transit were pretty new to the market, so those two vans were still kind of expensive. The thing I love the most about living in a van is the fact that we can go anywhere at any time. Everything is already packed. We don't have to make any reservation and we just go.
We've got just about everything we need, and we don't need much more. We've got enough space. We've got the biggest backyard you could ever imagine. This van can bring us everywhere, and I've got all my clothes, all my filmmaking gear. We can cook anything we want. We've got batteries that can last for a day, water that can last for a week, small toilet, a shower. I mean, come on, we've got a shower in our van. If that's not luxury, I don't know what it is. We've got speakers to watch movies. We've got our puppy with us and she's living her best life. This is perfect. Well, no hot water, no Wi-Fi, no separate rooms if we need some personal space.
We decided to have a van and to build it like on a budget. Some of the things in the van are like recycled. We don't have hot water just because of the price. As you can see, we don't have a 12-volt fridge because it was too pricey for us, like $2,000 for a fridge.
This is MDF. This is pretty much the cheapest material you can buy. The table is made from plywood, pretty strong. It's cheap.
We made some changes in this summer because it's a never-ending project. Like, we installed those bug screen in Florida. we bought an oven because we were missing something.
Yeah, cookies. We couldn't live without baking cookies.
Yeah, I don't regret living in a van.
Me neither.
I think it's
I love it. Very much. So maybe you will notice that in the van there are no specific spots just for Mari. And that's because when we started building the van, she was not even born.
Yeah,
So she had to adapt to the van we have. And she has done a very good job so far because, well, she started her life being a stray dog and she has never lived inside a house. So she doesn't know what she's missing. And that's a good thing for us. So we wanted to do this short van tour to show you guys that it's possible to build a nice van without spending thousands and thousands of dollars. And we did this in the weekend without having much woodworking knowledge. It's very possible to build a van on a budget and still have something that is decent. First, make a plan, make a budget, do your research, and have a lot of fun.
if you have any more questions, we're ready to answer them.
Yeah.
And don't be shy to ask. So we're gonna put some links in the description for most of the things we use for this van build.
And that's about it. Bye bye.